All right, let's talk about a feeling, a specific kind of hidden form of exhaustion that so many of us feel, but we just can't put our finger on it. We're going to call it emotional translation, and we're going to get into its hidden toll.
Has this ever happened to you? You leave a conversation, a totally nice one, maybe coffee with a friend or a quick call with family, and you feel just completely wiped out, like you just ran a marathon, right? On the outside, everything was fine, but on the inside, you're exhausted. If that sounds familiar, well, you're in exactly the right place.
So yeah, let's dive into this exhaustion you can't explain, because it is a real thing. It's that deep, down-to-your-bones kind of tired that just doesn't add up. The situation was simple, so why do you feel so drained? And trust me, it's way more common than you'd think.
You know, the first thing we do is blame it on being an introvert, right? Oh, social stuff just drains me. But this is different. It goes way deeper than that. This is about the mental work, the performance, really, of being kind. It's that constant behind-the-scenes job of managing your feelings to make sure everyone else is comfortable.
So what's the name for this invisible job we're doing? Well, there is a name for it. We're going to call it emotional translation. And honestly, just giving it a name, that's the first huge step. Because once you can name it, you can start to understand it and maybe, just maybe, start to change it.
Okay, so here's the official definition. Emotional translation. It's this super fast, totally unconscious thing your brain does. It takes what you're really feeling, the messy, complicated, maybe inconvenient stuff, and it just cleans it up. It converts it into a simpler, easier to swallow version for the other person. Think of it like a live translator, but for your own heart.
And this is what it looks like in the real world. Check this out. On the left, that's what's actually going on inside you. Your heart is breaking, you're feeling a deep sense of longing, you're angry. But then, the translation kicks in. That heartbreak, it comes out as, I'm fine, thanks. That longing to be cared for, you flip it and say, how can I help you? And that totally justified anger, poof, it becomes, oh, it's no problem at all. You see that gap? That's the energy leak. That's where all your power is draining away.
Okay, but why do we do this? Where does this even start? Well, for a lot of us, we have to go all the way back to childhood. This is essentially the people pleaser's origin story. And look, this isn't some flaw you were born with. It's a survival skill you had to learn. Maybe you were the gifted child, or just the easy one. You got praise for being helpful, for not being a bother. You quickly learned that love and approval were kind of conditional. They came when you were low maintenance. So what did you do? You started burying the difficult feelings and got really, really good at turning your own needs into an offer to help someone else.
And it all boils down to this. This is the heartbreaking deal we make with ourselves. You learn to abandon yourself just to be loved. You figure out that the price of admission, the price of feeling safe and accepted, is leaving the real you at the door.
Now, that strategy might have worked when you were a kid. It kept you safe. But carrying it into your adult life? Whoa, the cost is incredibly high. So let's talk about the true price you pay for constantly wearing that mask.
And the consequences are pretty severe. Just look at this. The biggest chunk, a full 40%, is burnout. That's the exhaustion we were talking about right at the start. Then you got a weakened sense of self, which makes total sense, right? If you're always performing, who are you when the curtain falls? Then comes resentment, because you can only give and give for so long before you start to feel bitter. And then, the most ironic one of all, loneliness.
Yeah, and that loneliness is a special kind of painful, isn't it? It's that feeling you're surrounded by people who like you, who might even love you, but you have this sinking feeling that they love the mask. They love the easy, translated you. They don't actually know the person underneath. And man, there is nothing more isolating in the world than that.
Okay, that was heavy, I know. But here's the good news. The really good news. This is a learned behavior. And anything that was learned can be unlearned. So how do we do it? How do we stop translating and start speaking our own language again?
It's actually pretty simple, and it starts with baby steps. 3 of them. Step 1, just notice it. That's it. No judgment, no shame. Just become aware of when you're doing it. Step 2, add a pause. Just a tiny one. Before you automatically respond, take one single breath and ask yourself, wait, what do I actually feel? And step 3, voice a small truth. You don't have to go big here. Instead of that instant yes, try something like, I need a minute to think. It's like building a new muscle, one tiny rep at a time.
And that really brings us to the big question, doesn't it? Look, this isn't about becoming a selfish person or being difficult. It's about becoming a real person.
It's about taking all that energy you spend on translating and finally using it for yourself, for the things that matter. So I'll leave you with this to think about. Who could you be? What incredible things could you do if you just stop translating?